Welcome to Linguistic News. Some people still do not understand the reason there are different ways of speaking, accents, or dialects. That even if we are in the same country, there are different ways of speaking. This is because of sociolinguistics. We will be talking about this topic today. So we have interviewed two people to answer us. What is sociolinguistics?
Hello, my name is Ingrid Meneses. I am an English teacher here at Bellas Artes and also in a public school here in Cali. And I was asked to talk about sociolinguistics. Well, what I remember about sociolinguistics is that it is an important field of study of language. It is focused especially on the evolution of language because we know that language is not something stable, it's something that it has evolved and continues evolving through time according to the context, according to the culture, according to different circumstances that make us speak in some way with some accent and with some mediums. So all of that is the field of study of sociolinguistics. So it's quite important. Okay, that's my opinion. I hope it's worth it. Bye. Take care.
Hi, lady, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. You? How are you?
I'm really fine. Well, first, I will ask you something.
Yeah.
What do you think and what is sociolinguistic?
Okay, sociolinguistics is, I think, something related with social context, how linguistic and society are connected, how society may influence in a language or maybe in accents or this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think that sociolinguistic is important or not important?
I mean, it's totally important
Yeah, why?
because, for example, makes us or help us to discover is on a special accent or maybe if someone is from certain place or certain class or certain gender. For example, it's not the same thing me talking to a boy or as talking to a girl. There's a difference sometimes.
I'm looking that your way to speak is a little bit like British English, right?
Yeah, kind of, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's really important. That's example of sociolinguistics.
Yes, so
Yeah.
much.
So thank you for answering me. I love the way you speak.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a
Bye.
great one. Bye.
For us as students, sociolinguistics is concerns the study of language use in the society, sociocultural context. It's stories about how people vary in their language use and provide explanation to their linguistic variation. Furthermore, it also describes language varieties between different ethnics, social class, gender, and age. Apart from that, it describes the change of a language variety, how the speech community maintains the variety, yeah? The context and manner of interaction, for example, when, where, how the act of language occurs. The way we use language with our friends, it's not the same as that we use with our employer. For example, request to bring something. Friend, can you bring the pencil? Employer, will you bring the pencil, please? You will be more careful when speaking. In short, sociolinguistics is a field on quality that scientifically studies the relationship between language and society. That is how social factors affect our use of language. After listening to these interviews, we continue with my partner, Alejandro.
Good morning, Cali. I'm Alejandro, and I'm going to talk about the different factors that are acquired by speakers and are used in different situations. The first factor is gender identity, where there is a social distinction in the vocabulary and expression that each community use according to these identities. Age is a determining factor because it determines the generational jargons that the speakers use. The social class is a decisive because the speakers acquire specific vocabulary in the social status of the speaker. In this order, we have the education of the speakers. The educational level in which the speaker is will determine how polished her speak is. On the other hand, the profession can determine the professional language that the speaker applies in certain contexts. All these factors affect communication between sender and receiver because they determine how good communication can develop. Thank you for hearing me, and I'm going to pass to my partner Santiago. Goodbye.
Thank you, Alejo. Well, it's really important that we speak about this topic, right? Social linguistic in immigrants, because nowadays this happens all the time. Because when you are an immigrant and you are going to live in other country totally different than your country, um, you will have a culture shock, and maybe you will not understand the way that people speak or express because maybe they have other language, other different language, right? But for example, if you are Colombian and you're going to immigrate to Mexico, you will understand them because we speak the same language, right? Spanish, but not totally because they have different expressions and different ways to speak or different idioms, right? But if you are going to immigrate on another country that their language is totally different, for example, the USA, that will be a problem. Yep. Because you need to be able to speak their language. You need that the other people understand you. And this is really important that you know it, right? But however, this problem has already been dissolved thanks to the fact that in different part of this country there are English courses for immigrants, so that is much easier and faster for them to adapt to the environment or the country.